this. How about buy in May and go away? I mean, why not? After today's ugliness, Dow declining 186 points, S&P slipping 0.72%, and the Nasdaq losing 0.85%. You're getting a chance to buy the stocks of high-quality companies that got no credit for reporting amazing quarters during the gauntlet, the 72-hour fog of war earnings period that we just suffered through. Now, just this week, we've had muted or negative reaction to both Microsoft and Apple. I mean, these are great companies. By the way, I think AMD's been ridiculously punished after putting up outstanding numbers. Part of the market's newfound dislike, no, let's say it for what it is, hatred for tech hardware. I mean, I think it's insane. These are all transcendent stories, and you can pick among the rubble for any of them at prices that are lower than we knew they were having great quarters for. Remember, I told you to wait until we made it through the gauntlet this week, then look around for the stocks that were unfairly being sold off. It's proving to be mighty prescient. You know how I feel about FANG? They all work, except for the N. If you're thinking it's time to sell in May and go away, I'll happily buy any of those names from you, especially Amazon and Alphabet, although Apple and Microsoft are the real bargains right now because their stocks failed to rally at all in the wake of spectacular numbers. Now, thank heavens there's no gauntlet next week, but we have some terrific opportunities nonetheless, and in all sorts of different areas, starting with Estee Lauder on Monday morning. This company, led by the bankable Fabrizio Freda, put up some incredible numbers last time. I suspect we're going to get another blowout. Monday night, we hear from FANG, the wrong FANG, Diamondback Energy, the only producer operating in the Permian Basin that many consider to be a genuine growth stock in the energy business. Now, we've had some real disappointments today from Chevron and Exxon, despite crude's recent jaunt to $65. So let's see what they do with the fastest grower in the oil patch. Oh, one more. The worst acting stocks in the S&P 500, Big Pharma. And that's why Merck's Monday analyst meeting will be so revealing. They reported some really ugly numbers earlier this week. Don't buy the stock. Just listen. Now, I would do just the opposite on Tuesday when Union Pacific holds its analyst meeting. I think we'll hear that the quarter they just reported, universally panned, by the way, was one off, and business is back on track. I'd buy it ahead of the meeting. It's so disliked among the railroad analysts that maybe someone is converted to be a bull after the meeting. That's what you're hoping for. Earnings slate, okay, it's very tight Tuesday. First, we find out what Pfizer's really made of. The stock's done nothing despite its success with COVID-19, mostly because it has a slew of patents that are about to expire. That said, I think Pfizer's a good stock, solid management, excellent safe dividend yield. You could do a lot worse. I know that's not much of a recommendation, but given that drug stocks have become the big disappointment this earnings season, you might want to wait to see what happens before you pull the trigger. At 35.36, that one's intriguing to me. Next up, we get results from CVS, which has now had several months as a vaccine hub, something that should spur traffic. I mean, Amazon doesn't have a vaccine hub other than for its own employees. And I think CVS might be able to turn traffic into earnings. Every time CVS tries to crash through the $77 barrier, it's thrown back. Will the stock finally break out? I think that new CEO Karen Lynch has a good story to tell. Not great, but good. But if you read through the entire Amazon letter last night, as I did, you know that they're gunning for the drugstores. And it's going to make it a tough slog. You never, ever want to compete against Amazon if you can avoid it. Now, we get results from Double D DuPont, too. Now, this is a stock we own for the Charitable Trust. I think the stars are aligned for a good quarter with excellent chemical numbers. And, by the way, they make a lot of materials that are used for houses and, more importantly, cell phones. Yes, they make a lot of the material in a cell phone. Now, DuPont sold off its nutrition business and bought back a lot of stock. I bet it's ready to have a bang-up quarter. I'm betting with Ed Breen, the CEO, who's been a fantastic value creator over the many years, and these numbers from DuPont, I think, will prove it. You know, I've become a devotee of AT&T because it's finally starting to grow again, and I now believe the dividend is safe. But if you want growth in the wireless industry, well, the one to buy is T-Mobile, which I expect to deliver still one more excellent quarter with a lot of signups. T-Mobile's been the best investment in the group if you want capital appreciation. That's not going to change. Wednesday morning, oh, this is really interesting, okay? Wednesday morning, we're going to find out how badly the chip shortage is hitting General Motors. Fortunately, its stock has already been seasoned thanks to the pin action from Ford earlier this week when Ford announced a cataclysmically, frankly, that the $2.5 billion in profit went up in semiconductor smoke. I think GM's in better shape when it comes to chips, meaning the stock might be worth buying before the quarter, okay? I might take, depending on how the market looks, that might be one to go to this day, because it is a great long-term situation, particularly with EV. Now, also on Wednesday, I want to hear what happens with Scott's Miracle-Gro. Now, this is really interesting, not just because I'm a gardener, right? This is a kind of like, it's one of those hobbies like boating that exploded during the pandemic period, and I think carries over to this season. Plus, Scott's going to give us a sense of how strong the at-home cannabis market is. Lots of signals and pin action coming from that one. After the close Wednesday, we get results from two of the fastest-growing companies out there, and they're both faves, PayPal and Twilio. I suspect both companies will report amazing quarters, as PayPal's on a mission to become the bank for the billions of unbanked people in the world, and Twilio is the best way for small business to get the word out. Both companies are incredible, but their stocks have been erratic because secular growth stories are out of style on the Wall Street fashion show right now. If you like them, I recommend buying some before the quarter and some after to be sure you get the best basis. Now, we've got some balls of confusion Thursday morning in Viacom and Regeneron. We don't really know where Viacom's stock deserves to trade, given that it was bid up to more than twice where it is now by a foolish hedge fund, Archegos. And then when the fund collapsed, so did the stock. Should it be at 40? Should it be at 60? Should it be at 20? I don't know. Fascinating to find out, right? But I can't tell you. As for Regeneron, they've developed a fast-acting treatment to stop COVID once you've caught it. This is the drug that allowed then President Trump to get out of the hospital so quickly. But the health complex in Washington has not been kind to Regeneron. Foolishly not kind. Or for that matter, the American people. This drug needs to be accessible to everyone. Your doctor should be able to call it up. He probably can't. Regeneron, or she. Regeneron's a great company, but it can't work for free. Next up, one of my favorite reports on Thursday morning, that's Penn National Gaming. And like cannabis, gambling's been on a real run here. Momentum. Has the partnership with Barstool brought in the gamblers that I think they have? Well, let's see. I bet the numbers are good. You want to walk a tightrope? Thursday night, we hear from Roku, Peloton, and AMC Entertainment. Roku and Peloton were fabulous lockdown stocks, weren't they? While AMC's become a terrific, great reopening play. I think Roku and Peloton can keep winning, right? But that doesn't mean they're stocks. I mean, listen, we've adjusted our habits, and we'll keep doing some of this stuff when the pandemic's over. But these two, Roku and Peloton, are two of the most expensive stocks in the entire market. So their winning might not translate into higher stock prices. As for AMC, it's got so much stock for sale that I don't think it can rally, even as the reopening will save the business. Of course, AMC is a meme stock, like Microvision, like some other thing, some Brooklyn thing that's rallying right now. So who knows what the wacky, self-described degenerates on Reddit will do with this one. I call them degenerates because they call themselves degenerates. That's a strange thing to call yourself, frankly. Now, on Friday, we get the Labor Department's employment report, and I am predicting a robust number. I bet it'll be so strong that we're going to hear a course of Fed must raise rates, Fed must raise rates chanting. It's really boring. I say don't panic. The Fed just decided to no rate hike 2 days ago. I mean, I don't think they're going to change their view on Friday. Bottom line, as we head into next week, into a busy week, but not like the gauntlet, remember that this earnings season is very high standards. So keep your eyes peeled for more stocks that could get crushed in the wake of great quarters, and then do some buying. I want to go to Trey in Texas right now. Trey.
Howdy, Jim. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure. What's up?
All right. Given the most recent partnership, what's your thoughts on Snowflake long term?
All right, Frank Slootman's there. So as long as Frank Slootman's there, I am happy with it. Is it the right stock right now? I don't care. Slootman's the right CEO, always. And I am going to say buy Snowflake. Oh, man. I have the ability to eat a can of Spam and answer 5 more questions. All right, this earnings season is very high standards. Look out for the stocks that sell off after great quarters. On Mad tonight, with the summer fast approaching, you got to ask yourself, is it time to come sail away with Brunswick Corp? I'm going to be taken to the high seas with the CEO after Boston Whaler-like earnings. Then Clark's took a little tumble after earnings, but is it giving you a chance to clean up with the stock after going down for 9 months? I'm going to talk to the CEO. And as the economy begins to reopen and more people head back to the office, can Logitech, the maker of the best keyboards, mice, headsets, continue to head higher? Don't miss my exclusive. And stay with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.